All right. I missed the top of the first, everybody, but I am back after a day of a break. And welcome to the Puck Drops here. We've got baseball. We've got one stream right now, and then later, as this is hit high, it is going to be hit to the right, and it is going to be out of here. Seager, 1-0 Los Angeles. Corey Seager hits a missile to right field. Top-sided. And he's able to go through on a cutter and blast it, and it's 1-0 Dodgers. So just like that, as I was trying to explain, I'll have the Astros Game 7. Winner goes to the World Series no matter what, after the Astros have gone back 3-0. As Turner hits this deep, it is going at the wall. That's gone too! Hold on. Sorry for that, everybody, but as we missed that, it's Turner right past the glove of Coffee, and it is 2-0 Dodgers quickly in the bottom of the first. Pitch low to the dirt, 95 mile per hour by Muncy. And it is still 2-0. But first outs, Braves right now have just been absolutely fried. Interesting, too, because the pitcher is fried, as this is hit to the left side, fouled out. 1-1 count. So, yeah, as I was trying to say, but there's 2 home runs hit. The Astros Game 7. Winner goes to the World Series no matter what, as the Astros were down 3-0 in the series and have forced a Game 7 for being down 0-3, trying to be the second baseball team ever to do it, and the first baseball team from the NL to do it, even though they're not in the National League anymore, just used to be. And the Rays also trying to go to Game 7. I will have that game later on. Right now, though, doing LA and Atlanta. If LA wins, they come from down 3-1 to force a Game 7, which would be tomorrow, which I will not be able to do, but I will be able to do this one. If Atlanta wins, they go to the World Series. And that's a swing and a miss by Muncy. His 2 back-to-back home runs in 3 pitches has made it a 2-0 game. Pitch low for a full count. You remember they had that monster first that actually missed, but that monster first inning in game number 3. Here they've got 2 home runs in game number 3 in the first, and that's a swing and a miss. That was also at the top of the first. No, he got him to walk. That was not a swing. And so that's still 1 out, and there's also will be a man on first. You said the King's horn sounds obnoxious. It does. I wanted to do that live stream you were talking about, Josh. Okay, I wanted to do that live stream you were talking about, Josh, with the favorite players for each NHL team. I'm just figuring out when I'm going to do it, but I will do it at some point soon in the future at some point. As this is hit high, and it will drop down for a base hit. One goes to first, one goes to second, hustling the third. He gets to third. So now, as that was Muncy who got the third, now we've got one out, a man on first, a man on third, and 2 home runs, all led up by the same pitcher who's supposed to be one of their young aces in Fried. And Fried has been fried. And Muncy just thought he was going to trot to second, but he made the real route there. So now it's 2-0 at the bottom of the first. And there's a man on first and third with one out. So you have a microcosm of what happened in game number 3. Yeah, exactly. They had an 11-run inning in the bottom of the first in game 3. Right now they got 2 home runs and also man on first and third. This is hit by the youngster Cody Bellinger, who hit 2 home runs in that game, as well as he did have a double. Or 1 home run in that game, excuse me, not 2. Seager has hit 5 home runs in the National League Conference Series. The most, it's a record. That is called a strike, and it's a 1-1 count. If he can hit this far enough, Bellinger will certainly, no matter what happens to the ball, will certainly make it. Here's Bellinger. He'll chop this up the middle. One man will score, and the bases are loaded. Nope, just a first and second play. So just like that, it's 3-0. And it's safe. And the phone has already been, he's on the phone already, the Atlanta head coach. I'm sorry, every time they score, we're going to be calling it. I know it's annoying. I know both of our teams, some of our teams have suffered to the Kings, but if they're going to score, then that's going to be the one to play. So it's 3-0 with the base hit. Now it's Pollock. Pollock with the .231. The 18th pitch of Fried. He's led up an RBI and 2 home runs. And he's got a man on first and a man on second with only 1 out to count. And already, Webb is getting ready to pitch. And this is insane. It's the bottom of the first. And this is the guy who's going to carry them to the World Series. That's a strike, 0-1. A.J. Pollock has not hit a home run and an RBI here. Now is a fantastic choice to do so. The Dodgers are facing elimination again. They won last night 7-3. If he lets up something big here, Fried is gone. This is hit high. Pollock getting under it. And he's going to throw loose to second. And a man will advance. No. What a throw. What a throw. That's crazy. He was gunned out, but because of the ball was so precise to second base, no one was able to move. So it's 2 gone, but sometimes you'll see someone advance. You have a runner at first and third with the 2 outs, but no one was able to advance. So that works well in Atlanta's favor. Fried is still out there. Here's the pitch. Close, but they'll give him a strike, 0-1. For the third straight time, he's gone 0-1 with his pitches. No strikeouts in this game for Fry. That one low. And that counts for a ball. No, I don't like Atlanta sports either. Well, actually, I'm fine with most Atlanta sports, but I hate the Dodgers. It's just my preference, though, of course. 3-0. 3-0. It's the bottom of the first. 3-0 Los Angeles Dodgers. Fried has let up 2 home runs and an RBI. Sorry, I didn't see your. I didn't see what you said, Anthony. 1-2 count. Braves in 6, Astros in 7. Wow, yeah, they did. But the Braves right now are down a lot. This is going to be hit high, and there's going to be 2 guys trying to go for the pop-out fly, waiting, and caught. So the Braves are finally out of a horror show inning. 3-0 is the final score of inning number 1. 2 home runs and an RBI for Bellinger off the bat. End of the first. We're going to the top of the second. Los Angeles 3, Atlanta 0. You know the kid Tommy that's sometimes on this stream was pretty angry that the Braves. He's also a Mets fan. That the Braves won. That he literally texted me, guys. You'd get a kick out of this. He texted me that he said that the Dodgers should cut Kershaw, which is kind of weird and kind of not understanding. Kershaw did it. He didn't play this game, but he may play Game 7. We'll see if he plays Game 7. I would say, though, that I don't think he should pitch Game 7 if they get to one. Definitely not cut him, though. He's a Hall of Famer through and through. One of the best pitchers to ever play the game. He's just had some subpar numbers in the playoffs. Let's see what the Braves trying to do. On offense. Also, an interesting thing to look at is I have to also check on my phone because right now my favorite college football team, the Texas A&M Aggies, are playing. They're 11th in the nation, and they're playing Mississippi State. And they already played Alabama and lost this year, so the more games and wins they can have, the better it is for them. They're up 14-0, which is good right now, in Mississippi State, which is a team that they usually don't play well against. As I was saying before, right now we'll be doing this game, and tonight, this game will probably end right before or early in the Braves game. After that point, I'm probably gonna eat. I'll probably eat dinner, so it'll take a little bit to. So I might be a little late in that game, but I will definitely try to do some of that second game as well. Here we go. Bottom at the top of the second. 0-1 pitch. That's what they give him. Here's Darnell. That pitch is going to go high for a high strike. Travis d'Arnaud, former Met, at the plate. 1-1 pitch. That low to the dirt for a ball. The catcher just throws it away to the ball boy. So a 2-1 count now. Buehler out there. For the Dodgers to pitch. What would I do if the Rangers win the Cup? I would be upset, but I mean, what are you going to do? That off the glove, and then it falls to the dirt, trying to get him out. Safe. Almost made an unbelievable play in Bobby Orr style. He was flopping down, was Hernandez, but he could never get the ball firmly to the first baseman, so the Braves get a hit, their first hit of Game 6. About a half error, because it does go off of his glove. He almost popped it up into him, and then he made a really nice play, but it just was a little too late. You also see when he makes this initial catch, one of the things was he had to catch up there. This is low for a 1-0, or actually it'll go for a low strike, 0-1, but his glove almost fell off his hand. It was clenched off of his fingers, one of the reasons why all the fingers couldn't grab the ball, hence it dropped and enabled the hit to happen. Yeah, there should be. Albies out there for the Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Couldn't remember. 2 home runs, 4 RBI in this series. 15th pitch coming up for Buehler, and here it is. Swing and a miss. Down under 1-2. I just get a little nervous. Some of these guys wear their jewelry and stuff and like necklaces. I really don't care that they wear them per se. You know, it's your style. But I get nervous that, you know, this guy's going to swing and he'll make a great play on the baseball and he'll like break his chain, which those cost like a lot of money. Albies fouls this one off, so we stay at 1-2. And this one is singled right over the line. It'll bounce to the outfield, and now they advance to first and second, no outs. Here come the Braves. The tying run is at the plate. Just like that. This is the magic of baseball. He hits a home run right now. This game is tied with no outs. Look at this camera angle. They're showing Jock Pederson just jumping. And the amount of height that he got was pretty crazy. So here's Swanson out there against Buehler. Swanson was looking at the ball, wanted to go for it, but decided not to. And it was the best decision he could have made as Dansby Swanson takes a 1-0 pitch for a ball. Here's the pitch by Buehler. That'll go in for a strike. And the count is tied. And that pitch goes for a 2-1 count. Dansby Swanson and Walker Buehler actually were teammates, and they won the national championship in the baseball powerhouse Vanderbilt. Now they face off against each other for a chance to go to the World Series. If Swanson's team wins, he goes, and if Buehler's team wins, they'll go to Game 7 tomorrow with their first and only chance in these playoffs to head to the World Series. The Dodger team was the best in the league. Home field advantage against however long that they advance. And has really been good for the last few years. As Swanson hits this one over the middle, 1 run will score, and it's 3-1. No run scored. It just the bases just were loaded. I thought for some reason that they were able to get a score here, but nothing. But a man on first, a man on second, and a man on third with no outs, and now the go-ahead run is at the plate. That would have to be a grand slam, but it would make it 4-3 Braves. And would put the doubt in the Dodgers, who have now had a horrible plays. That was a throw right over the catcher's head. He didn't want to go to home, but if d'Arnaud kept going, he probably would have scored. So now it's Austin Riley, who has hit 1 grand slam with bases loaded, and he'll chop this one foul off the Camping World sign, not the sign that was previous in the last game I did where I was discussing the conversation about hitting the camper in the middle. Just a shallow sign in behind home plate. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Everybody like, subscribe, like this video, like all my videos, subscribe to this video. Not cloud chasing, just saying. Helps this channel grow, and we love that. Riley swinging a miss. And now it's 0-2. The Dodgers are a strike away from their first out of the game. And really here, I think you try to reach the ball. And he did really try to reach the ball. He was a tad bit early, Riley was. But you can hit this at a little angle off, too. But you obviously can't see the ball when you're swinging like that at the speed these pitchers throw in the MLB, Major League Baseball, in the playoffs, especially this deep in Game 6 of the NLCS. But if he could hit it as he swings and misses and is out, and was able to go to the outfield, probably would have had at least a run to score. But he misses both pitches. Both were cutters. And the Dodgers get their first out of the inning, and now we'll have to try to get number 2. The fact that they got this pressure done with before, like pressure and 2 outs are really, really stressful. But the fact that they got the loaded bases before there were any outs at all shows quite a reason to be excited if you're a Braves fan. Markakis goes for an 0-1 here as Buehler gets him there. Buehler has let up 3 hits in this game, but he has not let up any RBIs. He's let up home runs, but he's not let up any RBIs in this playoff series. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. He's starting to find the heat. And Markakis is starting to feel the heat. It's 0-2. That pitch high, and it's 1-2. We've got 2 outs to contend with right here. Very interesting to look at these new teams in these playoffs. Some of them older, some of them newer. The Astros have made and this is fouled off, the ALCS the last couple of times. But since the playoffs started with no Washington, there will be a new champion, and a lot of people figured that the Nationals could not repeat. But that makes different who this will be. A rematch of the 2016 World Series could happen. Houston already forced Game 7. They would just have to win that. And anything can happen in a playoff Game 7. LA would be the same boat if they can force it. This one is low, and we'll go for a 2-2 count. So right now, Buehler has to start worrying about walking, though, because if this, and he's really thrown strikes most of the time because of that, but starting to get out of his rhythm. A walk would send in a run and make it 3-1. But here's the other issue. When you start getting out of your rhythm and you start throwing pitches whenever just to get out of a slump, that's when the hitters get aggressive and can really taste some of your smoke and maybe push it through. That goes for a strike, no swing. And he got him for the second strikeout of the inning, and the Dodgers are an out away from their hellhole that has completely been dug by themselves as well. Still loaded bases, but the Braves still have not got a run in because since that third one, they have not gotten the ball off the bat. They've only gotten the ball off the bat once, and it was the first pitch that we explained earlier went off the side of the wall and behind and was a foul. Here's Christian Pache. He was robbed on that second home run when he went to the wall to try to go get it. One home run for Pache, 4 RBIs. Now the catcher and Buehler will have a talk on what they want. And it won't just be him. As the Braves fans that are here loudly boo. That pitch will be taken low for a strike. 0-1. Here's Buehler, and Pache chops that ball right down and right up again. Foul. So it's 0-2 just like that, and Buehler just needs one more strike, non-foul, to get out of a jam. To get out of the jam for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers, as I said, trying to force Game 7. Braves trying to win the pennant. Atlanta down 3-0, but they can start the surge with just a simple hit here. That's fouled off. 33rd pitch by Buehler. Through, if this is the final one, this would be 34. Through 2 full innings for Walker Buehler. That one is going to be grounded down. They're going to go for the first base, and they get it. Pache was that close. They finally were able to get the ball through the infield, but no runs score. Dodgers get out of a jam. Pumped up is Buehler. Los Angeles 3, Atlanta nothing. Headed to the bottom of the second. We'll wait for that as that comes around. The only other sports going on right now is for college football. I wanted to talk about, since that is a sports going on. Notre Dame leads Louisville 12-7 with 7:55 left in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame, the fourth overall ranked team, and if Louisville gets a touchdown, they would be able to go for the upset. My Texas A&M Aggies, with 5:38 left in the second, are up 14-0 over Mississippi State. At the half, Arkansas 20. Hi, Alexis Dubuque. I hope I said your name correctly. 20-0 Arkansas over Ole Miss. Right now, we will be doing baseball. If you're hearing me do football scores, it's just because we're between both parts of the second inning. Going to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Los Angeles Dodgers. Just listing some of the scores. The only other sports going on, maybe golf. I don't watch that.
Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there is always limited capacity to phase. Rise to the challenge. Rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline.
Duke 17, NC State 14 right now. The end of the second, it presumes. It's 1 second left, but basically. UCF 20, Memphis 14, Eastern Kentucky 17, Troy 21. Georgia Southern 28, UMass nothing. Late in the second, 1:39 left. Wake Forest 17, University of Virginia 13 with 5:15 left in the second. No score, 10:44 in the first between North Texas and Middle Tennessee. That's taken for a strike on Barnes, as Fried is still out there. They did not take him out. And that's it for games right now in Division I. And that is hit foul. We'll have more college football updates later. Did I like Montreal's draft? I thought it was good. I also really liked that they got Josh Anderson. No, I believe it's the Avs, and I'm not an Avs fan. Oh, 2 count right now on Barnes immediately. I like Gooley. He's a good prospect. He'll be a good player for the Canadians. He's fast. I like that. They've really been going together on. They're trying to be big, but they also realize that they're not the Canadians that they used to be. And if they have a good amount of beef, that's good, but gotta just be fast. And this team is a very speedy hockey club as well. Kovalchuk to the Habs again. Did he actually? I'll look that up. And that goes foul. Now 1-2. He didn't get signed yet. He said he wanted to go back there. I like Myshik. I think Gooley is a little better than him, though. 2-2 count right now. It was 0-2, but Barnes is feeding off of some of Fried's mistakes. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. And he gets Barnes 1 out. This time, nobody on base. And this time, not a home run. I do think so. It makes more sense for him as well. And this is going to be hit right through the middle, just off by the former Boston Red Sox, Mookie Betts. And it's a base hit. The Dodgers have a guy on first base just like that. Yeah, but I'm not happy about it because I'm a Canucks fan and I wanted Vancouver to re-sign him. I got that it was going to be a problem, but I wasn't too happy about it. Lafreniere to the Habs 2025. No, he's going to sign. No, he's not going to leave the Rangers. I thought it was a good signing for the Canadians. I just didn't like it because, being biased. But as just a hockey fan, that was a great signing. Corey Seager, while we were discussing, has taken an 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And that cut in, and he got Seager now, who hit a home run earlier, but he got him for a second out. Swing and a miss there, and now almost tipped the ball. We also got Holtby. They also got Holtby, though, and they have some prospects defensively that they're looking at. This probably paves the way for Olli Juolevi, which will be really interesting. Also, I can still root for Stetcher, which I'm excited for. This is hit to third base and then thrown to first, and the inning is over. He got Turner, so they tried the same slot there with Seager and Turner, but this time cupcakes for Atlanta. End of the second. Los Angeles 3, Atlanta nothing. No, I don't think Benning is going to be fired. Benning actually did a good thing this year. Instead of trying to sign an amazing amount of free agents, a lot of Canuck fans are actually happy with what he did. There were rumors about trading Besser. That's not coming to fruition. He wasn't trying to spend all the cap. Now they have more cap space for other players along the line that they'll need later and to re-sign their RFAs or draft picks when they become RFAs. And they had some great players in Utica, and it looks bad now, but I think this was a good decision. I'm pretty happy. Also, you don't have to delete your message if, I disagree with you. You don't have to delete it. You're entitled to what you think. But I know a lot of people are saying Demko, but I think Holtby's going to play a lot more and be a lot more active than people forgot. I've watched Holtby a lot. I actually met the guy, too. He's awesome. On and off the ice, guys. Unbelievable. But Vancouver draft, I liked it. I thought they were able to fill their needs. I thought all three of the teams that I like, my three favorite teams, the Devils, the Canucks, and the Red Wings, I think had fantastic drafts. The only thing is, for the Devils, I would have drafted Askarov a little earlier or traded up to get him. But besides that, I liked all of the drafts that everybody had. But if I had to say one draft, out of your three teams, Detroit, Vancouver, New Jersey, which had the best draft? The Red Wings, no question. They were able to fill a lot of needs and use the loss of quality of draft picks and quantity to improve depth, which they also did in the free agency. So the Red Wings aren't going to the playoffs, but they're going to be, and the Blue Jackets make a pick. I don't know what you mean. Chinnikov? Yeah, he's good. I like the Blue Jackets signing of Mikko Koivu. I think that will help their depth too. Chinnikov, a lot of these picks, as you go down the line, I really can't make a positive or negative solution because these players have to develop. Like there were people, Ulovi is a good player, but there were people who thought Olli Ulovi was better than David Pastrnak, and that clearly is not. Clearly is not the case. So right now, we're top of the third. Right now, I'll just do some quick. Right after this pitch, just college football rundown. That's a low strike. A 1-1 actually. 1-1 pitch. They must have missed part of it. 12-7 Notre Dame with 2:15 to go. 53 seconds remain in the second. It's 14-0 Texas A&M still. We're still at halftime between Ole Miss and Arkansas. 27-14 UCF still at the half. Duke 20, NC State 14 at the half. Eastern Kentucky, Troy 21-17 Eastern Kentucky at the half. Give me 1 second on that question. Georgia Southern 28, UMass nothing with 6 seconds left in the second. 1:49 left in the second. We're tied at 20 between Virginia and that was just a replay of something. I thought the Braves just hit a home run, but they were showing it back. I think last year. This is hit foul. 2020 both between Wake and Virginia, and also between Middle Tennessee and Northern Texas. Still 7-0 Middle Tennessee. 8:35 in the first. Who's going to win the Stanley Cup? The Colorado Avalanche. Well, no, I don't know. I actually don't know. I was thinking the Colorado Avalanche for some reason, but I'm not sure. If you want to know who I really think is going to win the Cup, I will announce it, I believe, around Christmas. I'm going to have a special live stream around that, like late December. I'll have a special live stream of my predictions for the season right before that January 1st start. So get ready for that live stream. That'll be in about 2 months. So that'll be when I do that. But I will not tell you who I think is going to win the Cup yet. And it'll be not just who's going to win the Cup. It's going to be like who's going to win the Norris, who's going to win this, who's going to win each playoff series, who's going to the playoffs, who's going to be last, who's all predictions for the whole year. I love doing that. Hello, Logan Newton. How are you, man? Or person. All right, what's up? Let's see here as that is pitched outside for the third strikeout of the day. Euler is just throwing heat. It's still 3-0, but it has been a lot more balanced. I love Sean Farrell. I do too. I think he's a great prototypical player. I really like, I think one of the more underrated scorers is, I'll get the guy's name, but I don't remember everybody, but the player from the first Finnish player drafted by Florida. As that is thrown as a strike for 0-1. I'll tell you exactly who I was. Also, I think Byfield's going to be one of the better players in our league. I love the way this kid plays. Hit to the outfield. Going there is Betts. Did he come up with it? He did not. 0-2 still. It was a foul ball regardless, but if he had made the circus catch, the inning would have been over. Anton Lundell. That I think he's going to be one of the most best underrated players in this draft. Pitch. And a swing and a miss. Actually, not a swing and a miss. It was a foul tip again. Why? Because he's fast. First of all, he played in the first major league, major Finnish league as a 19-year-old playing against guys that are 3, 4, 5 years older than him and, professional. As this ball is right up the middle, right to second base, shortstop pumps it and gets it there for the out. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. Dodgers 3, Braves nothing. Big kid, fast kid. He's got a terrific shot, and I think the experience that Anton has is going to help him in the league. And he really got drafted to a right franchise. I think he fits well with what the Florida Panthers are going to do. Lundell's going to be a rock star out there in Sunrise. I like Jarvis. I just think Lundell's going to be fantastic. Okay, guys, right now, if there's any changes, Alex Gordin is another good player. A lot of good, skillful players, but not a ton of superstars. Usually don't see that. 2013 was one of those years where you had two guys that everyone knew were going to be legitimate superstars and not just helpful players. That being, of course, Nathan McKinnon and Alexander Barkov. (12-7) still with 125 in the fourth between Notre Dame and Louisville. At the half between A&M, Mississippi State. But Eastern Kentucky and Troy are back in the third quarter. Still 21-17. Just started about 90 seconds in. It's still 20-0 Arkansas in the third quarter. UMass and Georgia Southern are still at the half. Northern Texas has tied it 7-7 against Middle Tennessee, and Virginia and Wake are still tied at 20 late in the second. In which round, Gordini? Not positive. Oh, I did not know that there were final scores today. I will read them all. Oh, I think we're going right back to the inning. So at the bottom of the third, I'll go right to that. I will be, I've been uploading and updating videos of NHL videos. I will be doing like a live stream the next time there's something real interesting, to talk about, for the NHL. So here's an interesting anecdote. Remember that thing I was talking about before on the joke the announcers made about hitting the RV on the poster? As this ball is going to get hit by Muncy, and it is going to ground all the way through the grass and go for a hit, first base, and now the Dodgers have a man on just like that. Early hits, that's been the ML for Atlanta and for LA. As I was saying with that, there is actually some real evidence to what they were saying. There is a contest now that if someone hits that poster and you're like a lucky winner or whatever, if somebody hits it and they draw your name in a lucky lottery, you win an RV. So it's actually really cool. So it's not just a joke. It actually is true. Throwing to first, Freeman thought he got Muncy, but he did not. Just able to step there, and he went on his feet. He did not slide back. which is not usually the most efficient way of doing it. But he does get back. Braves headman on the phone, potentially. Get a new pitcher out there as Fried has thrown 38, given up an RBI and 2 home runs. Trevor Timmons going to be fired. Trevor Timmons. I gotta look up who that is. I have no idea. Oh. Assistant general manager? No, I don't think so. Montreal has really been happy with their organization, their assistant general managers, that if they would have, Atlanta is challenging this call now. That's what the phone was for, not to pull a pitcher, but to call. They thought that the stand-up play by Muncy, actually, he was out, and Friedman did tag him out. If that's the case, it'd be the first out of the inning, and it would be an egregious way for LA to go out. And this is an out, in my opinion. Muncy's boneheaded decision not to slide back to first has cost him a routine play that might benefit Atlanta in spades. And to me, in my opinion, no, I don't think he's going to be fired. I don't think he'll be fired. They made big moves to get Josh Anderson, and they also made a lot of signings and trades. So if they were not happy with their organization, they would not have made those moves. They would try to dumb it down and then fired their guys. And they did not do that. They've been going with it. I feel like this is the way to go. I would say they see a playoff run and they're close. After their playoff runs, if they start missing the playoffs I think they're going to make the playoffs a few times. The call is safe. They stay with it. And then after they miss a few times, then they would miss it. They made another trade, yeah, probably. So that's the call, safe. And it was a close one. But umpire immediately went in and said, yeah, that his foot was on the base. That foot was on the back. He's safe. Let's go on with, do you think they made another trade? Which player? I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Do you know inside information? Oh, which player would be traded from the Habs? I could see Petrie. I really could. Petrie's a great player for them analytically, but the organization does not give him as many chances as he really deserves. That pitch will bounce down low. I could see Petrie traded to like a Central Division team like a Dallas Stars or an Nashville Predators or a St. Louis Blues and be gotten for more depth pieces. Although that would be, again, the case of not feeling confident. Or Terry Lehkonen? Okay, not feeling confident in the position. I would see Lehkonen would be a better trade for the Canadiens in the long run, but I could see Bergevin trading Jeff Petrie. One-two count. Muncy on first, and Bellinger is on deck. He will hit first no matter what happens. Not hit first. He will hit next. Like, again, you don't have to retract the messages, man. If you want to keep them up, it's fine. We've differed a lot in our opinions, but that's okay. Here's the pitch. Swung out and fouled. 1-2. There's a pitch again, and this time he struck out. He struck him out right through the middle. And here comes Bellinger after the first out was taken and was received. And this is hit out to left and caught for the out. He'll try to gun down Muncy, who trots again to first base. And this time he's clearly in with no look has to be made. So just like that, Fried has regained himself. 2 outs, a man on first, and just that easily they're almost out of the third inning. And they would go on to the fourth. The Braves need to rally some offense here, though. Defensively, after the debacle in the bottom of the first, they have gotten themselves ready. And they have gotten themselves better. Better than they were. First pitch, swung close and high for an 0-1. Thank you. I appreciate that, Alexis Dubuque. I really do. Here's Pollock. That's high, and Pollock. A 1-1 count. And that one swung, and easy throw to second base. Acuna ends the inning. We're going to the top of the fourth. Dodgers 3, Braves nothing. All right, here we go to back to scores. Here were the final scores today. Number 1, Clemson won 73-7 over Georgia Tech. Notre Dame did win against Louisville 12-7. They stay at number 4, at least for now. Miami won 31-19 over Pittsburgh, 13th ranked Miami, 31-19. South Carolina upset Auburn 30-22. Kentucky throttled and upset Tennessee 34-7. Navy beat Eastern Carolina 27-23. South Alabama beat Texas State 30-20. Liberty upset Syracuse 38-21. Temple beat Southern Florida 39-37 in a thriller. West Virginia beat Kansas 38-17. University of Alabama, not Alabama, but I forget exactly what the initials are. But UAB beat Western Kentucky 37-14, which is a mild upset. Army beat University of Texas San Antonio 28-16. I am streaming the other game tonight. I will be streaming the other game later tonight. I don't know exactly when I'll start it because I'll be doing this game and then that game's going to start right after, and I'm probably going to have dinner in between. But I will definitely stream the game. And that's the end of the finals. Actually, there were a few in the week that I forgot to say. Coastal Carolina beat University of Louisiana Raging Cajuns 30-27. Arkansas State beat Georgia State 59-52. Another thriller. BYU shut down Houston 43-26, and SMU beat Tulane in overtime 37-34. On games going on right now, still at the half, Texas A&M 14, Mississippi State nothing. Yes. Arkansas 20, Ole Miss nothing, 8:42 in the third, 14-20 in the third, UCF 27, Memphis 14, 10:48 in the third, Duke 20, NC State 14. Eastern Kentucky, Troy 27, Eastern Kentucky 17, 9:41 to go in the third. All right, see you later for that game. Around 8 o'clock, just don't know when exactly I will be on. Georgia Southern 28, UMass nothing. Virginia, Wake, and that's at the half. Wake 20, Virginia 20. As this is hit for a single, I'm almost done with this. For a first base hit, and Bueller does give up one. Mid Tennessee 14, they took the lead again over Northern Texas 7 with 2:33 in the first. All right, back to the game. Top of the fourth. Braves trying to get on the board here. Here's the pitch high, and it goes for ball one. One count, and fire down the line. Foul ball goes to 1-2 because foul balls, of course, are strikes. No outs, nobody on base. This is the first batter as well in this game. Okay, there's a man on first. Like I said, there's no man on. Fouled, and he went to run, but it did go off of his bat. And so he'll take the round trip and get back to the bag. One-two count. Here's Albies getting ready. And that one fouled off again as well. Actually, that one goes for a ball. So it's 2-2 count here. And this is an interesting scenario in Bueller. Instead of trying to just kind of hit the ball on him or try to do some weird strategy, they're just letting him get exhausted with his pitches. Here's a swing and a miss, and so his fourth strikeout of the game. First out comes, but man, did he work Walker Buehler. And right now they're really showing how great Buehler is and such, but that pitch, that at bat right there really worked him. He one zero count here. 63% of the time, he threw a four-seam fastball, 18 a cutter, 10 a slider, 6% a curveball as well. This goes in close for a strike. That was a curve. And he ties the count at 1. That one low. And goes for 2-1. Trying to figure out what they were going to give it because it was a bouncer. Oh, great to have you back. Right now, we're still at the top of the fourth. And the Braves are working on trying to get some offense on Buehler. We've got a man on first, 1 out. It's 2-1 count for Swanson. Former teammates in college, Swanson lofts it up and it bounces to the grass. Tries an angled pass right to the second base line, and it's a safe hit. That goes for a single, but a first and a second, so potentially also a double as well. Well, it was a single with the run advancing, and that ball was going up, and thought he was going to jump down and get the out, which meant no one would advance, and he just would have stayed at first, but that ball dropped. So now there's a runner at first and second, and the tying run for the second time in this game for the Braves, not the Dodgers. The Braves is at the plate. So the Braves have been not efficient on offense, but since the bottom of the first, neither have the Dodgers. So, first pitch now on Riley. Swing and a miss, and he cut it high with heat. That was one of those pitches that was just for real, just for real speed and just, he's been just throwing this heat all day. Cutter, then a slider. He tried to go with the fastball there. It's 0-2. 1 out here. Here's the pitch. Fouled up. And way away. Still 0-2. That pitch is going to be lofted into the grass. It goes for the second out. Will a run score? It will not, but it should be advancing runners because it was high enough. He threw one loose for a cutter, and that was lofted. Riley just pushed that ball far enough, and he went for the throw. No one advanced. That, as a baseball fan, it kind of disappoints me. I thought that there was enough room. But he decided not to go. So now it's Nick Markakis. I don't watch it, but I follow it. There's no like TV networks I can watch the QMJHL, but I follow players there because I'm a big draft nut. So I know of players. I knew about Lafreniere in like October. Not this October, like last October. Not sure who next year's big player is, but I'll figure it out. I did also watch the World Juniors, but I don't watch the Quebec Major Juniors. Hockey League is the 1-1 count. Why am I tired? Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Another perfect pitch. 1-2 count. Dodgers a strike away from getting out of the inning. Is he the best player in the Quebec Major Junior League, or is he the best player in hockey that's not in the NHL that's going to go number one, that for real is going to go number one overall? That's what I'm talking about, not the best player in the Quebec Major Junior League. I think I know that name, and I think he was one of the top scorers this year. But I mean the next Lafreniere, the next Hughes, the best player in the whole world is going to get drafted next. That one hopped right to the glove of the pitcher, who is going to toss it to the first baseman, puts the foot down, and that's the end of the top of the fourth. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Dodgers 3, Atlanta nothing. So I guess for Bolduc, that's big time. Let us experience more college football updates. We're in the third quarter right now, 11:38 in the third quarter. 14-7, Texas A&M. Mississippi State has gotten their touchdown, and they're within a touchdown. Arkansas is not going to get the shutout. It's 20-7 with 4:25 left in the third, which is actually the closest game right now to ending. UCF 35, Memphis 14 with 11:32 left in the third. With 5:57 in the third, the second closest game to ending. Duke 20, NC State 14. Troy 28, actually the second closest is Eastern Kentucky Troy. Troy 28, Eastern Kentucky 17. Dylan Gienther, so he's going to be number one? Okay. That's like the legitimate best players in the world. Okay. Georgia Southern 31, UMass nothing. Wow. 11:01 left in the third. Third quarter is just about to start. Still 20-20 between Virginia and Wake Forest. Second quarter is just about to start. Middle Tennessee 21. Yep, they got another touchdown late in the first quarter. And Northern Texas 7.
This one you had a Pepsi and Lay's for $2.99. That's what I like. I get mine Ken's way, adding Lay's and Pepsi for $2.99. Isn't that the same thing? Is it? Yeah.
There's also going to be another game starting momentarily, and that's between Marshall and Louisiana Tech. Then North Carolina and Florida State will start in about 88 minutes, and then the final games of the night, both 8 o'clock games, between Georgia and Alabama, big ones, 3 and 2, and Boston College and Virginia Tech. Bottom of the fourth has started. Owen Power, okay, they're good. I know that's a good team. So here we go. Bottom of the fourth, now starting. That's the first pitch, and an 0-1 on Hernandez. As Hernandez will hit the single, try to scoop this ball down, try to hit a single, and it'll be marked out at the first baseline. So just like that, it is Ken Johnson. Okay. Well, we'll see all how that goes. But obviously, we don't even know when these leagues are going to start. Most of the leagues in North America don't have a legitimate idea when they'll start, but have an idea of the talent of the players, so when they'll go. 1 out, 1-0 on Barnes. A strikeout in the second. He's 0 for 1 in this game. In the second, the catcher for the LA Dodgers. One, and then that one high for 1-2. That one thrown for a 3-1 and then thrown for 3-2. A strike in the middle. And just like that, Fried getting ready for his 55th pitch, which is not a huge amount, but I do not know that. I don't know any prospects yet. I have to do a better job. This is hit almost caught by Albies, but it will drop to the grass, and it will be another blooper hit for one of these teams, and it goes for the Dodgers, and it will be a single. And Barnes will get on first base when he should not have. If Albies did not jump so quickly and tried to track this ball down, it's 2 outs, but a mishap and a misplay, which is pretty common with younger players, goes in the favor of the Dodgers, and they've got a man on first base. Here's the pitch low for 2-0, looks like, and it is, on Mookie Betts. Won the World Series 2 years ago in Boston. looking to see if he can repeat that feat with the Dodgers 2 years later. To be able to do that, he's going to have to get to the World Series, and to be able to do that, they'll have to get to Game 7. They're on their way, though, up 3-0, trying to tie the NLCS at 3. And they would be successful in doing so with a win today. I don't see the link, but if you send it, I'll check it out for a little bit, and I will give you my full opinion at the end of the fourth, if you want to send the link in. That one taken for a walk, 3-1, and now he gets to second. Now the tying run, not the tying run, forgot which team was at bat for a second. It's Seager, and this would make it 6-0 if he would hit a home run here. He had a blast earlier, and he had that home run that made it 1-0 in this game at the bottom of the first, early at the beginning of the stream. The link is there. I don't see it. You're gonna have to send it again. I don't see the link. You're gonna have to just send it again into this video thing. If that doesn't work, if you send it again, you tell me that you did send it. I'll put it in my Discord so you can go and send it through there. Okay. And that one rolled up the middle to go for the double play. They got one of them, and then again the jumping pump play doesn't work. And by that I mean he jumped up and he tried to pump the ball and throw it and kind of lost his footing, which enabled time for the guy to get to first. Runner moves to first, runner moves to third, but there are 2 outs. I do not have the link. I will send you my Discord so you can send it over. I saw what you said, but it wasn't like a YouTube website link. Pitch low for a 1-0 count. It's Turner again. The first time it worked out swimmingly for the Dodgers. The second time, not so much, with the Seager, then Turner, then Bellinger lineup. But right now, it's working decently. Bellinger was able to, or no, Seager was able to get them across to move player to third. Turner, if he could send him home. I'm gonna send it. Just give me a second. Here is the Discord. Just go on that and send the website link to me. That pitch in there for a strike and a 1-1. A faint cheer of "Let's go Dodgers" here in this Texas Stadium, 1-1 count, and I'm not sure what's happening. Apparently just called a timeout. Here, I got the link. I'm reading it right now. I'm watching some of the videos while Turner gets ready for the ball. Yeah. I like the way he plays as that's in there for a strike, 2-2 count. Braves a strike away from leaving the inning. I like the way he plays hockey. He's going to have to get a little more adept to dumping the puck and playing the hitting game and more disciplined, or he'll be eaten alive in NHL hockey. But his versatility and the way he can move the puck almost like a winger and using his small size actually to his advantage, it is pretty interesting. Full count now. If Turner walks, the bases are loaded. If he gets a hit, it's probably 4-0. Home run obviously would make it 6-0. And the other guy's at first base. So if the first baseman gets home somehow and Turner doesn't, you'd be at least close to that as well. Turner will flip this foul. So those are my opinions on Cameron Wynot. Zach Dean. This guy's probably not going to go in the draft. He just got drafted by Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. I know it's in Discord. This is going to be chopped up the middle. They have to have the out. They have the out. The inning is over. Turner just not enough on that ball. And so we're going to the top of the fifth. Dodgers 3. Atlanta Braves nothing. I'm looking at Dean right now. I think I like Dean more than I like Wynot. And I know they play different positions, I believe. They play different positions. But Dean he's fast, he's versatile, but he's also big. I like this guy a lot. Wynot? You just see a lot of problems that can be corrected, but there's a lot that has to be looked at with him. And defensemen go easily, and a lot of defensemen that have already been found in this draft, if he doesn't improve his stay-at-home type play, then he's not going to stay for long. Or this Dean guy could fit in really whatever. I'm not saying Wynot's going to be a bust. I'm just saying he has to improve parts of his defense to stick out from the crowd, because now everybody can move around defensively. Everybody's fast. Everybody can move the puck, pass it, shoot. That's not hard anymore. Everybody can do it. But can you stay at home and take a block, take a hit? Take a block, take a hit, get it to the face, just lay down and poke check, do whatever it takes. Like, stay-at-home defensemen are really a necessity. So, they need a player like that, and I don't know if he's that right now. He might be in the future, but I don't know if he's that right now. And where Dean, I think, is just going to be an absolute superstar. That kid's a unit. Kid. 8:39 in the third, A&M has exploded for 2 more touchdowns. 28-7 with 8:39 left in the third. 20-7 with 13:29 left in the fourth quarter. Arkansas still has the lead. 35-22 UCF with 7:50 left in the third over Memphis. With 49 seconds left in the third quarter, it's UCF, Central Florida 35, Memphis 22. Oh, I just said that. With 49 seconds left in the third quarter, it's NC State 21, Duke 20. They have the lead. Fourth quarter is about to start. 28-17 Troy over Eastern Kentucky, as we'll get to that later. Right now, I think we can finish it. Never mind. Pache. There's a pitch, swing and a miss on Pache. And it's a 1-1 count. It was a 1-0 count. Now it's a 1-1 count. Hey, go Caps. See you later. I will also be doing a stream. Don't know exactly when it's going to start because I'm going to have to eat dinner later. But I will be doing a stream at some point on the second game, Game 7 of the ALCS. Winner goes to the World Series between the defending AL champs, the Houston Astros, who have forced a Game 7, and the Rays, as this is popped up, fly, and caught by Cody Bellinger. And that's the first out of the top of the fifth. William Eklund, I think I heard of this guy. Think he could go first overall? Probably go 2. Here's the pitch. Bellinger, Acuna will lob it up. It is high, and it is going to be caught in the outfield. And just like that, 2 outs. It's been a quicker game. It has gone by a little fast after a longer first inning that saw 3 runs scored by LA. I am looking. Pitch there, swung into the grass, and it is going to bounce close to the wall. It'll be taken by Betts, but Betts is a cannon of an arm, so no one is moving past first. But it will be an Atlanta Brave hit. And Joe Buck makes an interesting point on the broadcast that the Braves have had timely hits, but nothing more, really. They've not been able to manufacture a huge amount of offense. Check swing was a little too close, and it was in the middle of the strike zone anyway. That goes for a strike. Mueller 0-1. Getting ready for his 74th pitch. We'll see which pitcher goes first. I have a feeling it'll be Fry. Yeah, William Eklund plays for the second best team in Liga. Here's a ball going high, and he makes the grab. Let's go, screams Betts. That ball was at the wall. This place is going nuts. Jamie Betts. Betts just jumped up and robbed the home run. Maybe it wouldn't have gone all over the wall, but he jumped up, timed his completely, and robbed what could have been a home run, screaming, let's go, pumped up, end of the top of the fifth. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. It's still 3-0 Los Angeles. Yeah, I don't know why I said Jimmy Betts. Jamie Betts, Jimmy Betts. I literally couldn't think of the name because it was such a crazy moment. That ball just got lobbed to the right side. It probably would not have been a home run. It probably would have hit the top, but just the side of the top, meaning it would have stayed in the park, but definitely would have been a huge hit. And it would have changed things, but Betts just robbed him. Perfect play. Anyway, William Eklund plays for the Djurgårdens IF, which is the second best team in Sweden behind the Frölunda Indians. And yeah, he's just big time. And Frölunda's best player is I'll love the next prospect. Speaking of Frölunda, yeah, I just looked at it. Simon Edvinsson. I love Swedish hockey players. I love Swedish hockey in general. There's another Frölunda player as well, Fabian Laischal, their top scorer. Yeah, Sweden's going to have another big year in hockey next year in the draft. Only difference is they're going to have a lot higher picks or a lot more first rounders at least. They did have two players. They did have a player go 4 and 6 when they were supposed to go top 3, but after the season they were looked at to go around 8 and 12. But 4 and 6 works pretty good. They end up in Detroit, New Jersey, of course. How do rating? Oh, there you go. First finish. Second finish hockey player. Well, I think. No, William Eklund is Swedish. The first Finnish player is Alto Reke. You know a lot about prospects, a lot more than I do. And this place has fans, and they had a good amount of Dodger fans here as Betts just went right up to the wall, hit the wall, and grabbed the ball, went down. Didn't completely go down, but all right, one other interesting thing I forgot to show is as Betts made the catch and was screaming, "Let's go," pumped up, raising one fist in the air as the pitcher, Walker Buehler, so excited as that's a terrible throw by Fry, which goes low to the right side of the glove. Ratte go first? No. First overall is probably going to be I think it should be the Swede, but it's probably going to be Zachary Bolduc, and then it'll be Eklund. Or no, not Eklund? Yeah, Eklund. And then probably Dylan Genter. And then you get into the who knows where they'll go kind of argument. It's always the top 3 everyone knows, except I didn't think Stutzel was going to get picked that high. Again, a lot has to be determined. 1-2 count. A high pitch for a 2-2. And that goes for a strikeout. I did not see. It'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Smith. Out there, Will Smith to bat for the Dodgers. Samu Tumula. Carpart's another great program in Finland. This is hit high to the right. Probably will go foul, but it'll go right to the glove of Ronald Acuna. So just like that, the Braves are an out away from ending the fifth. Yeah, that's it. Karpat is a great program, especially for Finnish hockey and for hockey players in Finland. That one low and a 1-0 count. 15 to 30 range. Again, we'll see, but it probably will be that. He'll probably be. I could see him early. These players usually that are 15 to 30 will trend upwards a few picks. I can see a team that already likes him now probably taking him around like pick number 12. Also, some NFL news for you guys. Blake Bortles has been officially released by the Denver Broncos. Three 3-1 count now. Dodgers starting to look out with the balls. On their way, only having one strike. Against them. Nobody on base. Fried will loop this one for a strike, and it's full count. Jokerit's another good program, I believe, also in Finland. Jokerit really plays the role of the Jagardens as Bellinger will walk and as a man on first for the Dodgers. As Karpat kind of plays the role of Frölunda. That puts you out there for an 0-1. A 1 count. As Bellinger looks on from first base. That is another looper out there for pitch 83 and a 1-1 count. Bellinger and Freddie Freeman are having quite a laugh there at first base. Interesting to see at the heat of the moment. There is kind of some, it's still serious, but some entertainment value. Both eyeballing them, but in a kind of a jovial way. I do not know him. Here's the pitch. And fouled, which does the Braves good at a 1-2. They are strike away now. Going to the 6th inning. And Freeman went down too, as the ball went right to him at first base. About next year drafts, no, I don't know. I've said I don't know. And that goes right to Freeman. His probably could never get there. End of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th. Dodgers 3, Braves nothing. Betts, a couple of stellar defensive plays have made sure that LA right now is shutting out Atlanta. Sure. I don't care. Whatever. You don't really have to ask. Hey, Tommy, what's up? We're doing the baseball games. I'll do this one, and then I'll do one later tonight. We're also having discussion. I'm bringing up score updates on college football, and Alexis Dubik has had some very insightful conversations about next year's draft for the NHL and some of the prospects. Viljami Marhala from Finland. I really like European prospects. If I've not said on this channel before, I'm a huge fan of European puck possession like the Red Wings used to play in the early 2000s. And hey, what's up, Tommy? I don't know if I said that before. Right now, third quarter is over. 28 Texas A&M, 28 Mississippi State 7. 26 Arkansas 26, Ole Miss 14, 7:36 left in the 4th. Memphis 29, UCF Central Florida 35, 35-29, 5 seconds left in the 3rd. NC State 28, Duke 20 with 11:18 left in the 4th quarter. Troy 28, Eastern Kentucky has climbed back 20, 11:28 left in the 4th there. The 3rd quarter is over. Georgia Southern 38, Ole Miss nothing. 2:23 left in the 3rd quarter. We're still tied. 20 apiece between Virginia and Wake. 52 seconds left in the first half between Northern Texas and Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee got another touchdown. They're up now 28-21 in a really nice game. And with 3:14 left in the first quarter, Marshall 7, Louisiana Tech nothing. We are also about 55 minutes away now, just a little less than an hour from the next game kicking off between the 5-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels and Florida State from Tallahassee. Thank you for sending me Marhala. I shall check it out. That was right. Finnish, but he plays with the Quebec Remparts in the QMJHL. What is happening with this one? Okay, 17-year-old kid from Oulu. 5'11", Not the most typical height, but not too short, not too tall. 0-2 right now. Darnell has just faced 2 strikes, and he's down to his final. Left-handed shooter, a left winger. Those are a lot more needed in Prosperity. There's not too many that are very efficient. So if that helps, that's a high throw right over the catcher's head, but he was able to grab it up with his glove. A 1-2 count. £154, 5'11", so average height, but really light hockey player. Really light hockey player. One of the smaller guys that's seen as not a heavyweight at all, and Alex DeBrincat. He's about 10 pounds heavier than Marhala. But if the stats are good, it doesn't matter what size. And he scored 9 goals last season, 17 goals the one before that, 32 goals before that, 3. So he's not particularly a goal scorer, more of a playmaker. Is he good or not? He's a good player. He's going to have to improve in spades, and he's definitely not going to make the NHL for the next 2-3 years when he gets drafted. But good player. Has to improve, but he's good. He'll probably go late first round or early second. Depending, of course, how he does in Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. This is a close bouncer. Tried to get it to first. Did he get there? He never was able to touch first base. And it's another out. A really weird play. It's the second out. And here's what happened. The ball rolled, and the pitcher had to go out and grab the ball. The first baseman also had to go get it as well. But they kind of both bumped into each other. And so the guy had and they also tried to tag him out, but Albies outran the first one, but outstretched the bag, then had to go back to the base, and he would have gotten it, but he never touched the base. It was a really weird circumstance. So just like that, an egregious error is given 2 outs. Iljan Usola, defenseman. Okay, send me the profile. I'll take a look. With 2 outs left. After the top of the 6th, I'm actually going to end this stream, everybody, but just so I can have some dinner. And then I'll start the end of the first game. Again, another stream. I will notify you guys on Discord and everything on another stream when I start again. But I'm ending the stream right after this inning is over, as it is hit right through to the grass, and it'll go to the outfield, and it'll be a first base hit where he stays on first base. But yeah, I will end it soon. Get some dinner. Don't think I have to do really anything else, but just that. And then I'll come back for the end of this game and then the entirety of the next game. Yeah, I will check this guy later at the top of the next follow-up stream. Okay, good. Yeah, I see the link. I will check it, and I will tell you all about it at the beginning of the next makeup stream, which is going to be right after this inning is not even inning, just like top of the 6th. There's the pitch. He's going to try to gun him down, and he missed him right to the outfield. Guy's going to get to third, and he will slide at third. Swanson off of a wild throw error, and now with 2 outs, Swanson is at third base. And they went for the fast baseball, and it paid in spades. As he slid for second, was able to go hop, stop, jump, and then slid for third. Third base coach, just get there, get there, get there, get there. So he was really just yelling at him, and he was able to get there. This has to be a safe play. If it is a deep enough ball through the grass, it should be good for Riley. And it is 2-1 for Austin Riley, as that was a throw by the catcher. It was the same batter, actually. It was a throw by the catcher where he missed second base, as the first baseman went to steal and got third because the throw was that terrible. Here's a foul tip. This ball is fouled. It was close to the marker, the yellow foul pole, but it was not completely foul ball. They're showing this guy in the stands, this fan, reach over his friend and grab the ball with one bare hand over the guy that had a glove. Just some fun little theatrics. What am I going to eat for dinner? Probably some pasta. The shrimp scampi type thing. I usually eat on stream, but I'm probably gonna eat on the stream later, but not the pasta. I'm at home, and I kind of wanted to hang out with my family and not completely just do this all night. So I will get to it later. Some point. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. No, not a strike. Yes, a strike. And he threw him out. Must have been fair. I'm not sure what happened. It's the middle of the sixth, and it's 3-0 Dodgers. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. Dodgers going to try to run some more offense. All right, I'll be back later. Nobody's going to make the pasta. It's from Olive Garden. I will be back later in a little bit and have some dinner. I'll come back for the end of this concluding parts of this Game 6. Dodgers trying to go to Game 7. Braves trying to win World Series. And then, of course, the rest of then the second game tonight. So at what time? I'm not sure. Whenever I'm done eating, I will post that I'm live on the stream. All right. See you guys in a little bit.